All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another installment of the OMG Show. This is your boy OGs Kwame, and last week, I'm sorry I couldn't record a show last week because I just had so much going on. But tonight we're gonna talk briefly about just four things. First, the All English final in the UEFA Champions League. The second is the state of Arsenal as a football club. I know I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I just have to say something about it. The state of Manchester United on and off the pitch. And the last subject, surprisingly, is whether it's time to put Pochettino on fraud watch. I know it's a little premature, but I'll explain myself. Now, moving on to the first topic. It is the All English final in the UEFA Champions League. And let me tell you something, guys. The one thing I did not want when we saw the quarterfinal draw, the one thing I did not want is to see an all English final. Like, it's just very sickening to me. And I know some people might say, well, you should be supportive of other English clubs in Europe. No, hell no. Why should I be supportive of Manchester City? Why should I be supportive of Chelsea? I don't even like this man. Like, get out of here, man. I hope you both lose. How about that? I hope you both lose. But, on a more realistic note, who would I rather win? I still don't know. I don't know, and I don't even care, honestly. I'm just not happy. I don't wish any of you guys well. But the fact is, I have to applaud the genius that exists in these two football clubs, I mean, we know Pep's one goal when it was brought to Manchester City was to win the Champions League. So, kudos to him. If he wins it, well done. But Chelsea, this is what gets me annoyed. Chelsea was Arsenal. Yeah. When Chelsea fired Lampard, Chelsea was Arsenal. I believe they were number 9. I believe they were even behind Arsenal. I think that was around when Arsenal beat them 3-0 or these guys, if Chelsea wins the Champions League, it will be an insult. Like, I will take it personally, especially if they combine the Champions League win with the FA Cup win. I'm going to be sick to my stomach because, they fired this Lampard guy despite him being a club legend. Brought in Thomas Tuchel, and Thomas Tuchel, he's transformed that football club, at least on the field. Rudiger looks like a good defender. Even Kurt Zouma is looking good, and without any kind of reliable person in front in terms of like an out and out striker, these guys are still finding goals. So, whatever, man, whatever. If City wins the Champions League, I guess it's technically a treble, but it's not really. It's a treble light. That's really what it is. But anyway, no good luck to any of those Champions League final teams. I really don't care. I hope you both lose. Arsenal, bruh. Arsenal. Arsenal fans, no. The time for trolling, time for trolling is over. I actually feel bad for you guys now. And I say that with all sincerity. I say that with all genuineness in my heart because I've been where you are. I've been, not in ninth, not in ninth, but in terms of a coach coming in, you think, and you don't trust them too much when they announced the appointment, but then he goes ahead and achieves something great. You guys were playing good football toward the end of last season. Won the FA Cup, won the Community Shield, beating big teams along the way, having something that looks like an identity of playing football. And then it all just goes to crap, That reminds me of someone at my club, Ollie, And I just see that's when I say I've been where you are. That's what I mean. I've been at a point where this manager's looking good. It's looking like he's going to change the trajectory of things, and then it just comes crashing down, all of it. How do you guys move forward from here? And I hear the Crunky out movement. I hear you loud and clear. Like, I'm over here shouting Glazers out too. I get it. But at some point, regardless of the ownership, regardless of how terrible they are, regardless of how much money your ownership is taking out of your club, regardless of what's going on in the boardroom with Vinay and Edu and the rest of these people, you have to look at the quality you have in your squad, the quality of players, and you have to ask whether being in 9th position, crashing out of the Europa League embarrassingly, is that the best, this team can achieve? And the simple answer is no. Regardless of what is going on upstairs, regardless of what is going on with the ownership, regardless of what they're doing in LA or New York or whatever American city they may be, the simple fact is this: with those players, you shouldn't be where you are, and that's on period. And for me, that's where I get to when I decide on whether I want a manager to stay or whether I want them to leave. And for you guys, you have to get rid of this guy. I know I was initially thinking he had credit in the bank. Winning the FA Cup for you guys, winning the Community Shield, I thought that was enough credit in the bank. But nah, not with these kinds of performances. And also with the way the decisions he makes in the middle of football games and with substitutions, it's just weird. I mean, taking off Aubameyang when you're looking for a goal in the last 10 minutes, that's nothing but dumb. I'm sorry. And with Manchester United, my own Manchester United, we're looking good on and off the pitch. We're looking good, and we're in the Europa League final. We have officially qualified for Champions League next season. My hope is to solidify that second position. We're playing Leicester tomorrow, so I think if we beat Leicester, we can be secure in our second position, I think. But for me, the Europa League, as I've always said, if anybody knows me, they know that I've always said that, look, the very least all he can do, right, that to be acceptable, for him to even be in the conversation of whether he's a football manager, he has to win this Europa League. And that's just what it is. Because, again, regardless of what's going on upstairs, regardless of what's going on with the Glazers in Tampa, regardless of what is going on with Ed Woodward and Richard Arnold and the rest of these people in executive positions at Manchester United, the quality you have in the squad, the quality you put out on the pitch, certain results are just not acceptable. We're not supposed to be in this competition anyway. I'm going to keep saying that. But now that we're in it, now that we're in the final, we'll go ahead and win it, right? Ali, go ahead and win that final. Convince me that I should even put you in the conversation of what football managers are, of who deserves to be talked about in terms of, okay, we're talking about football managers in Europe. Go ahead and win that trophy. That's it. I'm not changing my position on whether I think he's a good manager for our club or is the right person. I still don't think he is, but I'm giving him the opportunity to prove me wrong. Go ahead and prove me wrong. And if you know me, you know that I have no problem putting my hand up and admitting that I'm wrong. But another thing that is happening for Manchester United off the field, actually, I think it's even more important is how much we have the owner's attention now. The Glazers wrote out a letter during the week addressing the concerns of the fans about, the club's infrastructure, about, and them possibly considering some kind of model where fans, own a certain amount of the football club, a certain stake. in the football club. I'm not oblivious enough to think that that will not come with a lot of, financial investment on the part of fans. If we want to be owners of anything, if we want to be considered in any kind of decision-making process, we have to pay for it. We have to pay for it. We have to buy into it. We have to put our money where our mouth is. So that is a good thing. And I'm not sitting here, just completely trusting them, because look, actions do speak louder than words, but we've never had them do this before. And that's the effectiveness, right, of the fan outcry. Another development is that, look, one of the sponsors of Manchester United, one of our a sponsorship deal was supposed to start, I think, in July of this year. The company pulled out, and the deal was worth 200 million pounds over the next 10 years. They were going to be sponsoring training kits, and they pulled out. Why? Well, because of the fan protest. So again, don't tell me fans don't know what we're talking about. Don't tell me fans just have to sit down and accept whatever's being offered to them. No, we don't have to. And the proof is in the pudding. We've seen how much fan outcry. We've seen how that can affect their money. Because trust me, if their money wasn't being affected, they wouldn't be making these changes. So that's that's my take on the issue. And the last point for me on this show is it time to put Pochettino on fraud watch? And I'm not being sensationalist. I'm not being dramatic. I wanted Poch at Manchester United. I'm gonna put my hand up and say I wanted Poch at Manchester United. I'm not saying he's a terrible manager. Absolutely not. But he's about to lose the league in France, And for me, it's not even about the Champions League. Fine, he lost. They crashed out of the Champions League. That's fine. I mean, it happens. Plus, he's not had enough time. He's not had his own transfer window. He's not had time to shape that dressing room the way he really wants it. I get all of that. However, again, goes back to what I've been saying. With the material you have in the squad, should you be winning the French league? Yeah. The answer is yes. And if he does not win, if he does not win that league this season, I think we need to start talking about it. I'm gonna start looking at him with some side eye, corner eye, with the corner of my eye. But anyway, guys, leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you're thinking. If you're new, subscribe to this channel, like it, share it, and see you next time.